Yes. So let's begin. In the last class, anyone remembers what we were doing?
Some questions we tried out, ma'am, on
Mm-hmm.
perimeter of rectangle and triangle.
That is right. We tried out perimeter of triangle and rectangle. Um, in triangle, we saw the questions where the perimeter was given to us, and we had to find the other two things, the height and the base. Okay, or area was given to us, and we had to find the other two things. Then we talked about the perimeter of a rectangle. Today, let's see one more question on the perimeter of rectangle. If the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 meter, 84 centimeter, and breadth is 30 centimeter, find the length. Okay. Now do one thing. The first thing that we see in this question is the perimeter that is given in meter and centimeter both. Okay. The perimeter is given in meter and centimeter both. And then we are given the breadth, which is what? 30 centimeter. Okay, breadth is 30 centimeter.
Ma'am,
So what do we? Yes, Abraham.
ma'am, 2 meters is 84 centimeter.
Yes, 2 meter and 84 centimeter. First, we will convert this. Okay. Now, how to convert this? You need to check what is the in what unit the
Ma'am,
other
it will be
measurement.
284 cm.
Yes, that is right. Okay. So now meter centimeter I'm given, okay, and the other value, other thing is in centimeter. So we convert this meter centimeter into centimeter, okay. Change it. I have 2 meter 84 centimeter, okay. Change it to centimeter. One meter has how many centimeter?
100 cm.
100 cm. 2 meter will be
200.
100 into 2, 200 cm, okay. 200 cm plus 84 cm. That is already in the question. So we will have 284 cm. Okay, 284 cm. All right, like this we will convert it. Yes, Andrew.
Wait.
Now, what's the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle? Perimeter,
2 into the length plus breadth.
length
Ma'am,
plus breadth. Yes, what is it?
ma'am, is the length 122 cm?
Is the length 122 cm? Let's do and check it out. Okay. T is 284 equals to 2. Length, do we know the length? No, we don't know the length. So L as it is, plus B is 30. Okay. B is 30.
Ma'am, is it 112?
Is it 100? Yes, Edric. 112. Okay. 112.
Ma'am, 284 by 2 is 142, not 140.
Right.
Ma'am, I also got 112.
Yes. So 142 minus 30. L. So L we have 112. Okay. 112 is the answer for this length. Okay. We will use the formulas when we are told to find the missing value. We will put the formula. Okay, put all the values in the formula. All right, and then just solve them and we will get the answer. Okay. This 2 I took this side, divided 284 by it. All right, 142 equals L plus 30. Then take L this side, 30 will go that side, and it will come into subtraction. Okay, so 142 minus 30, L will become 112. Any doubt in this question?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Centimeter. Yes, Abraham.
Ma'am, when you got the meter, why did you not use the area and why did you not just do it normally, multiplying it and then then dividing by 2?
Multiplying and then dividing by 2. I did normally, Abraham. I don't really get what you are trying to explain. I did normally.
Okay, ma'am. Then how did 142 come?
How did 142 come? Okay. So this 2 that was here, okay, this 2 is outside the bracket, means it is in multiplication with L and 30, L plus 30, okay? It is in multiplication with L plus 30. So when I transport this on this side, okay, when I transport this 2 on my left side, what happens? It will come into divide, okay? It will become divide. And here we will only have L plus 30. Okay, so when you divide 284 by 2, we will get what? 142. Okay, equals to L plus 30. All right, now, like I said, numbers on one side, variable on one side. So 30, I will take 2 again, this side, okay. 30, I will again take to the left side, all right. So 30 is plus here, but like I said, that whenever you are transporting the numbers from the to the other side of the equals to sign, their sign changes, okay, the operation changes. So here it is plus. When we'll take it to the left side, it will become minus 30. Okay, so we have 142 minus 30, we will get 112. Okay, that is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Now, Please write this down.
I'm writing, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, is in the form. How is it 2L plus B for the perimeter?
How is it 2L plus B for the perimeter? I have a rectangle. Okay. Length, length, breadth, and breadth. Okay. So either we do length plus breadth plus length plus breadth 4 times, or we add this length, okay, and this breadth, okay, and multiply it by 2, okay. Multiply that sum by 2, so we will get this measurement of the whole thing, measurement of this whole thing, okay. Now you get it. Why is it 2 length plus breadth, the perimeter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Try out this question. If the length of a rectangle is 10 centimeter more, then its width and perimeter is 100 centimeter, 100 centimeter. Find the dimension of the rectangle. Now in this question, we are given the perimeter, okay? What is it? 100 centimeter. The question says that the length is 10 centimeter more than its width, okay, or the breadth. All right. And we need to find the dimension. Dimension means what? Length and breadth more, both. Okay. Dimension means that length and breadth or width, both the things we have to find out in this question. Okay. So what is the formula? Okay, let's write the things
Yes,
that we
ma'am.
have first. Yes, Anaya.
Is the length 30 cm and the width 20 cm?
Yes, Anaya. That is correct. Okay. That's correct. Now the perimeter is given 100 cm. Okay. Width or breadth, let's take that as W. Okay. Then length will be 10 more than the width. So plus 10. Okay. Or X. You can take X also. All right. Now, what's the formula? Perimeter equals to 2 length plus breadth or width. Okay. So 2, what is the length? W plus 10
Ma'am,
plus W. Yes, Edric.
ma'am, ma'am, is the breadth 20 centimeter?
Is the breadth 20 centimeter? Yes, Edric. Breadth is 20 centimeter. Now solve this and find out the answer. We have the equation, okay? We just assumed that the the width or the breadth is W or X, you can take. Length is X plus 10, okay? So in the formula now, in the formula, I have I have the formula 2 length plus breadth, okay? So now we have the perimeter, put the perimeter in the formula, put all the values, the widths, okay? What width you have assumed, the length, everything. Write it down in the formula and then solve it. Hope you're able to do Abraham's Simians. Okay. But I hope you're able to do. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Now, 100 equals to 2, then in the bracket W plus 10 plus W. This 2 we can take on this side. Okay. So it becomes 100 divided by 2. Okay. Equals to W. 2 W plus 10 plus W. Okay. Then 50 equals to, okay, this 2 will be
Excuse me,
removed.
ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. W plus 10 plus W. Now, 50 equals to, because W are there 2, becomes 2W plus 10. Okay. Now, this 10 we can again take on this side. Okay. To separate the variable and numbers. 50 minus 10 equals to 2W. Okay. Which becomes 40 equals to 2W. I'm writing it here now. Or 2W equals 40.
Ma'am,
So, yes, Abhishek.
ma'am, ma'am, doing it with W is so confusing, ma'am. Ma'am, just write W equal to B.
Here. Okay. Yes. So 2 ones are 2s are and 0. Width is 20. Okay, 20. Now going to the length. Length is width plus 10. Okay. That is 20 plus 10 equals to 30 cm. Okay. So sometimes they can ask you all equations like this. Okay. They can ask you all that if this is this centimeter more or 20 centimeter less than the breadth, okay? Like that, they can ask you. So we know we have done the equations chapter. We can form an equation, okay? We can assign values to the missing things, okay? And then use them to form a full equation, okay? That equation will be according to your formula, okay? That right now we are doing the perimeter of rectangle. So we assume that the width to be x or w, length to be x plus 10. Then we put them together according to the perimeter formula. Okay, the original formula is going to be the same. Our equation will be made in the way that the formula is. Then we will solve them normally, like how we solve an equation, okay, to find the value of x. Any doubt in this question?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, could you just repeat how you did it?
Yes, Abraham, sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So first I assume that my width to be W, okay, and my length W plus 10. Okay, why? Because in the question says it's 10 centimeter more. Then I use my perimeter formula, P equals to 2 length plus breadth. Okay. Then in that formula, value of P 100, so 100 equals to 2. Length is what? W plus 10 plus breadth is W. Okay, so W plus 10 plus W. Then I took the 2 to the left side. Okay, why? Because 2 here on the right side is in multiplication. Okay, and taking it to the left side, it will become in divide. Okay, so I took 2 to the left side, it become 100 by 2, so 50. Okay, then here it was only left with W plus 10 plus W. Now W we have two times. Okay, we have two times. So 2W it became 2W plus 10. Okay, 50 equals to 2W plus 10. So now again 10 was on the right side. Okay, again the variable on one side, numbers on one side. So we took the tens, took it to the left side. Okay, with 50. 10 was here plus. When it goes to that side, it becomes minus 10. Okay, so it becomes 40 equals to 2W. Okay, now we know that when this thing comes, we have to find the value of the variable. We take the number below it. Okay, we divide it. We divide this number by this number. Okay, so that thing we did 40 divided by 2, which we will get 20. Question says that length is 10 times 10 more than the breadth. Okay, so now breadth we have 20 and length we have to find, add 10 more. Okay, 20 plus 10, so 30 centimeter is our breadth. Okay, like this we solve. Got it?
Done writing, ma'am.
So I'm writing. Okay. All right, Samir hasn't joined today. Did he join before or he left?
No, ma'am. Simeon hasn't joined.
No, he hasn't joined at all.
Okay,
I never saw Simeon join.
okay. I didn't saw it at all in the beginning. So couldn't tell really. Yes. All right. So with this we have finished with the perimeter portion. Okay, with the perimeter portion of rectangle. All right.
Now square.
Ma'am,
Now
can you just
square.
put the question back now? I was just
Can
trying
I
to
put?
see the last part. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. See it, Abraham, and then we'll move on.
Ma'am, now square.
Yes. Yes. Now square.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Now
Ma'am, if you want to find the perimeter of the square, you'll just multiply it by 4, right?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
Abraham.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, will they ask questions like this, ma'am? The perimeter of a square is 28 centimeters. Find its side, like that. Will they ask questions like that?
They ask questions like that. Maybe they might ask questions like that, but I'll practice all of it with you. Okay, I'll practice that with you.
And that's such a simple question. You just have to divide by 4.
Yes, Abraham, that is good. Okay, now
Ma'am, another question. The
yes,
perimeter of a square will always be a multiple of 4, right?
the perimeter of a square will always be a multiple of 4. I think in most cases it's gonna be okay. I think
In some cases, when there is a decimal, no.
yeah, yes, Hedrick. So most of the cases, yes, okay, but sometimes also might not be. Okay, okay. So now I have a square, okay, and let's name it PQR.
Ma'am, you wrote PQQ.
What?
Ma'am, you wrote PQQ.
Yeah, the R looks like a Q.
PQRS. Okay. Now we know that a square has 4 sides, okay, and all the sides are equal. Alright, all the 4 sides are equal in measure. Okay, even if it's centimeter, so all the sides will be the same centimeter. Or if it's meter, all the sides will be same measure of meter. Okay. Now, like I always tell you all that when we are finding the perimeter, what we do is we do the sum of the sides of the figure. Okay. That is the perimeter, because perimeter is that boundary part of any figure. Okay. So in the square also it's the same thing, that when we are finding the perimeter, we take the sum of the boundary of the square. Okay. Suppose if my side of the square is 5 centimeter. Okay. Or let's take 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter. Okay. So the side, all the 4 sides will be 6 centimeter. So I will now, it is the sum of all the sides, right? So one thing is to do 6 centimeter plus 6 centimeter plus 6 centimeter plus 6 centimeter. Okay. But since that is a bit like time consuming and a long thing, we do 6 centimeter into 4. Okay. This is a small question. We can just add also. But when we have bigger measures, okay, like every side is suppose 17 centimeter. Okay. Like one side is 17 centimeter, then instead of doing 17 centimeter into 17 into
Ma'am,
17
is it
plus
68
1,
centimeter?
this one, 6 centimeter one,
The 17 centimeter one.
the 17 centimeter one. Yes, that's it, 68. Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, the
So that,
formula is P is equal to S multiplied by 4.
yes, s multiplied by 4.
Ma'am,
Okay.
4S.
We don't,
4S.
yes, 4s or s into 4. Because multiplication takes lesser time. We just have to do it only once. We have to multiply with 4 and we'll obtain the perimeter, okay? Instead of adding every side individually. So that is a formula for the perimeter. Perimeter of square is 4s, okay? Or side into 4, okay? Or 4 into side. Any way you can write, right? Now, let's take a look at this at a question. square carom board is of side 90 centimeter. Find its
Ma'am,
perimeter.
ma'am, is
Yes,
it 360 centimeter?
yes, 360 centimeter.
3 meter 60.
Yes, find its perimeter. Okay. So what we can do, we'll use a perimeter formula. Perimeter of square equals to 4 into side. Okay. So 4 into 90, that is 360 centimeters. Very simple. Yes. Multiply the side with 4 to obtain the perimeter of a square. All right.
Ma'am, then the perimeter of a square will always be divisible by 4.
Will the perimeter of the square
Ma'am,
always?
can I reply, ma'am?
Yes,
Another
Abraham.
no is because when I also asked the same question, but ma'am and Edric said no is because the only reason is that when you multiply decimal by 4, it will not be a multiple. It's because the decimal is not counted as a multiple. So most cases will be a 4 divisible by 4, but not in all cases.
That is right, Abraham.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes, Edward.
some cases yes, some cases no. Because most of the cases they could give decimals, no? So decimals, for example, like 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 2.5 into 4 is 10. 10 is not divisible by 4.
Mm-hmm. That is correct, Edward. In some cases, it might not be. In some cases, yes, it is possible. Okay. Okay. I'll write this down.
Ma'am, if I wanted to convert this into meter, will it be 3.6 meters?
If you want to convert the whole thing into meters, will it be 3.6 meter?
No, do centimeters only. Meters is so confusing.
Yeah, ma'am.
If you want to convert, yes, Abraham.
If the question asks, ma'am, how do you convert it into meters? It'll be 3.6, right?
3.6, or you can take you can convert into meter and centimeter both. Okay, like in the previous questions how we did, you can convert it into meter and centimeter both. So it will become 3 meters 60 centimeter. Okay, 3 meter 60 centimeter. All right, that way also you can convert it. The next question is quite lengthy one, so I'm thinking to take it in the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
It has like two different like steps to whole
Two shapes.
part of.
Ma'am, does it have both a rectangle and a square?
No, it has the square, but it has one square inside the other. Okay, like it's a square park. It's a figure like this. It's a square park. Okay, with a boundary like this. Okay, so we have to calculate um the length of the barbed wire for fencing, both of them. Okay, so that is the perimeter of the inner square and the perimeter of the outer square. Okay, they have given us the side of this outer thing, the outer square. I think they've given us the side. For it is 10 meter. This outside one, and then they've given us that this width of the inner one is 1 meter. What width? This width. This width is 1 meter. Okay, this they have given us. And then we have to find out the perimeter of the inner square also, external square also.
Ma'am, the inner square is 8 meters because both sides also the 1 meter is getting cancelled out, no? That's why it's 8 meters, not 9.
How? It should be 9.
8, not 9. 1 and 1. Down there's 1 meter is cut and up also 1 meter is cut. So it's 8, not 9.
Yes, that is right, Abraham. See,
I'm not
Abraham, this
Abraham.
whole
I'm
thing.
not Abraham.
Oh yeah, yes, Edric. Like I'm explaining to Abraham that it will be 8 meter, 8 centimeter. Okay, Edric, that is why I said.
Oh, ma'am, I'm not understanding.
Okay, now look at it this way. Okay, look at it this way. I'm drawing the lines from here to here. This whole thing is how much? This whole thing is 10 meter. Okay, 10
Yes, ma'am.
meter.
Wait, ma'am, I understand now.
Okay, so now they say that they have a boundary and like the width between both of them is 1 meter. Okay, so 1 meter from the top, 1 meter from the bottom, we will cancel. Okay, so we are seeing only for the inner square, for the inner square. Now we are seeing only from here, okay, to here. All right, we cancel out one from the up, one from 1 meter from the bottom. Okay, so we have the 8 meters. This much will be only 8 meters. Okay,
Okay, ma'am, I understood.
understood? Okay. Shall we try this question out? Now, since we've understood, we just have to calculate it. Let's do it right now and finish the square portion. Okay, this is 8 meter. 8.
Can you write the question, please, ma'am?
Yeah, I'll write the question.
Ma'am, the outer square is 40 centimeter and the inner square is 40 meter and the inner square is 32 meter.
36. I mean
32.
32. I mean 9
32.
is the 36, not 32.
Yes, 32 meters.
36.
That is
9
correct.
was 36.
A square part of side 10 meter has inner road around it of which 1 meter. Find the length of the barbed wire for fencing both inner and outer boundaries.
Ma'am, what's a barbed wire?
What's a barbed wire? 1 second, Abraham.
And ma'am, this cannot be correct, ma'am. It's because you will also in the midst of the barbed wire, you will need a gate. You will need two gates. Number one, you will need a gate to enter the park. Number two, you need a gate to enter the area that's closed out by the barbed wire. Because the gardener may want to enter it to garden.
Okay, so Abraham, barbed wire. This is my wall. Okay, and if you have seen sometimes there is poles, like poles are like placed on the wall, okay, like this, and barbed wire is wrapped like this, if you've ever noticed. Okay, so that barbed wire can be above the wall also. Okay, and here is your door. Here is your door to enter. Okay, so that barbed wire, like when it is placed in this way, it will not be, it will not affect the entrance, okay, the entering. It will not need a separate area. It will be like the on above your wall, okay. So that is one thing. Now coming back to the question. So, hope you all have understood that we are given the length of the outside boundary, okay, which is what? 10 meter. And the inside boundary, inside a square, okay, a 1 meter road, a road of 1 meter width is there, okay. So, 1 meter we'll deduct from top, okay, from here, and 1 meter from bottom here. So the our side of the inner square, okay, that will come to 8 meter. Now we have the side of the outer square 10 meter. We have the side of the inner square 8 meter. We can calculate the area. Sorry, yes, the perimeter. We can calculate the perimeter. Find out the perimeter of both of them.
How, how is the inner square 8 meter? I mean, won't it be 9 meter?
Yes.
What would be the what?
The inner road, ma'am. How is it 8 meter? Won't it be 9 meter because there's a difference of 1 meter?
Okay. So see, Anaya, what happens is 1 meter is here, okay, but it is covering all the four sides. Okay, so 1 meter also we will deduct from
Oh, so both the sides you will deduct one
both the
meter.
sides.
Okay,
Yes,
I got
yes,
it.
both the sides. Okay, both the sides we will deduct 1 meter. Now outer square 10 into 4, 40 centimeter. Okay, so total length of the wire needle. Now in this question, this thing is also like tricky. They haven't directly asked you all the perimeter. Okay, let's find the perimeter. They asked you all that give us the length of the barbed wire. All right, length of the barbed wire. So they can ask you this such questions, okay? That suppose a runner is running around a square field, okay, around the boundary of the square field. Find the length that he has run, okay, if he covers one whole round, okay. So they can ask you questions like that, but you have to use your brain to think that if he is running on the boundary of a square, okay, he has taken one complete round of the square, then it will be what? It will be perimeter. Okay, it will be perimeter. So that time also you have to find the perimeter. All right, this time also to calculate like this thing we are like we are fencing this thing, we are fencing this boundary. You have to calculate that fencing means putting it on the boundary, the whole boundary. So boundary is what? Perimeter. So we have to find out the perimeter. Okay, like that you have to find out without getting confused.
Excuse
Okay,
me,
yes,
ma'am.
Anaya. Yes.
Why are we using cm after the 32? Out of the 32 and 40, won't it be
Oh,
meter?
sorry. It's yes, yes, yes. It's meter. Okay, I have the bad habit of writing centimeter. Okay, it is meter. So total perimeter or length of total length of wire, 20, 32 plus 40, which is what? 72 meter. Okay. Now hope you have understood the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please write
I'm
this down.
writing.
And writing. Okay. Zara, and writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then we will stop here. The perimeter of the square is done. Today we finished with the perimeter of the rectangle, the whole portion, and the square. Tomorrow we will start with the area of the rectangle and square both. Okay. We'll learn about the area of the rectangle and square. Okay, then. See you all in the next class.
Ma'am,
Anaya,
science is there.
Hendrik, and Zara. Abraham, let me just ask Simeon once, okay? All right, to meet the meeting yet? Okay. The rest of y'all, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
So, ma'am,
Bye.
should me and Anaya stay back?
Bye. Bye.
Ma'am,
Anaya will not be staying back, Abraham, okay? She'll be taking only the math. So it's okay. Anaya, you can leave. Okay? No problem. Bye.